come along. Now, for women that are already in their 30s, okay, you might, okay, you might realize it now. You should have done it in the 20s. Look, it's still not all lost for you. You can still do it, but you can still attract a partner and have something to offer. But this is the big thing. You must have something to offer. So really think about what you can bring to the table. How can you add value to a man's life? Okay. And it's not necessarily money. Because remember, if you're after a guy that's well off, money is not a thing for him. No guy gets attracted to a woman because she's earning a high salary. Not really. That's not a big criteria for him. It's other things. What can you do? What skills can you bring to him, to his life? Just really think about it and hone in on that. Even just, being an exceptionally very good cook, take cooking lessons and so forth. Or if you're wanting a man that's in business, think about a man in business. What would he appreciate? Okay, a well-off man would be someone that's being surrounded by yes people. And what can you offer that would be different? Okay, you're not going to be a yes person, but what can you advise him on? A businessman normally doesn't have time to look after everything. So if you can look after part of his life, hey, you've just added value. And that might be either being exceptionally good bookkeeper then, or handle all the admin, very good at handling that. Guy would be impressed by that. Why wouldn't he? Especially a businessman. Or if you happen to know business law very well or taxation law very well, that would be an asset for him. Because all of a sudden, then he would have had years of tax or legal study and experience right at his fingertips and working for him. All of a sudden, he's just acquired that without having to go through that himself. And I know he can pay for that advice if he's wealthy, but hey, this is the thing. When you pay people to do things, they'll do the minimum that they can get away with and be still being paid for or be a yes man and tell him what he wants to hear. Okay? But if it's your partner in life that has as much vested interest as he would, then you are going to go above. You're going to do all that work and really look after him. And maybe even think of things that he wouldn't think of. Because if, say, you go to a lawyer for that specific thing, they'll answer that inquiry for you, and you pay them. That's all they need to do. They're not being paid to suggest something else that would have been, say, a better option. But because they're not being paid for that, they're not going to suggest it. And for him, he would know about that. So you see that? That's the advantage of how you can add value to someone's life, something that they cannot pay for. Okay? And also, like I say, make it pleasant to be around. Be around and sell your credentials as a future partner for him. So, and finally, a message for women. If you want to get married, do not live together. It's a bad idea. Okay, but normally, if you, not saying that it won't happen. I say that because there's still people that live together and then get married. It's not that it doesn't happen. It's that then your chances of getting married, of him marrying you, drops significantly. And for women, that is very important. And remember this, I'm going to add this thing. Very different. For a woman that wants children, this is something I'm going to cover later on. Very important. For a woman that wants children, she normally goes, I want kids, so I'm going to find the right husband, the right partner to have it with. Whereas men would normally say, if I find the right partner, the right woman, then I'll have kids. On the surface, it sounds the same, but it's not. Just think very, very carefully. The priority. One is a must-have with a woman. I want kids. I'll find the partner with. The other one is because he's saying I have kids if I find the right woman, it's conditional. It's not a must, and it's not something that's a priority to him. So think very carefully. When you ask a guy and that's what he says, have a good think about it, okay? And then ask more. Do you actually really want kids at all?